Thank you.
Beautiful day.
Yes.
I'm good.
Hey,
Nice to
Jeremy.
meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Former Marine?
No, Army.
Oh,
Army.
okay.
This was a Marine Corps marathon. It was,
okay.
yeah, 2015 in
Okay.
Jacksonville.
Well, thank you for your service.
Ah.
I used to be in the Corps myself.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know,
my grandfather was.
long time ago.
Yeah.
But so I'm looking at the lawn. I'm seeing that there's a lot of crabgrass in there. The majority of this is going to come back. My only concern was what kind of happened like there in the middle. Has that always been kind of patchy and blotchy like that?
I think initially when it started getting treated, a lot of the weeds died or something. It killed a lot of the stuff. So
and it just never really kind of filled right
some
back
of them
in.
I took it out.
Okay.
I raked it out.
Okay.
And then
because I see some St. Augustine there and some Bermuda, and as soon as it gets, well, now we're getting into the warmer, or going to be getting into the warmer times of year. A lot of this is going to come back. Next couple of weeks, it's going to start to green up. What I can do is I could set up a service call where we could put a nice granular application, which is really going to help emphasize with the nitrogen. And I don't even mind if I have to put some plugs in there for you. I don't mind doing that, but I think it'll come back. It'll just take a little while because of the bare areas there. I notice it's kind of dry too.
Yeah, very dry.
Yeah.
I've been watering it too now, maybe thinking it'll help.
Okay. How often are you watering?
I think it was this week. It was every morning now.
Okay.
It's like it's only like 5 minutes on this one,
Okay.
3 minutes on all those
Okay.
zones.
You're really at that point. All you're really getting is evaporation.
Yeah.
You're just kind of just wetting the grass, so to speak. Really, what you want to do is, well, right now until it gets up into the 90s, about once a week, about 45 minutes. That'll help facilitate because I'm seeing a lot of ants in there too. Yeah. Ants really love the dry. Yeah. Okay. Just like everything, chinch bugs, it allows them the opportunity to maneuver around. It's like, like walking on this, If we drown them out a little bit, they're going to pack up their home and move to your neighbor's yard or something, but we'll get them out of your yard there. So if you could do that for me, I really think that we can get this thing fired back up. I know it doesn't look like that much now. Like I said, most of this is all crabgrass. It's all dormant.
I think, when I raked it out, I think some of the patches, because I requested a plug service, but nothing ever happened. I didn't get a quote on it.
Oh, okay.
But I went to Home Depot and got a lot of St. Augustine and tried to get it in there, but it died.
Yeah.
It died. I guess it was too young, or I don't know, and it got treated.
Okay.
And,
well, I didn't know that, but basically what we do is 10 trays of plugs installed for about 180 bucks, and that'll cover about 250 square feet. So if you're interested in something like that, you could let me know. I could do that. I wouldn't even mind. I'll even help you along with some trays on the side as well. So if you're interested in doing that, just give me a call. I'm actually going to start putting in plugs for the first time next week because it's finally going to start getting a little warmer, so they say. I'm not so much worried about the afternoon temps as I am the morning temps, because that's what we need to get up, because that's what the soil temperature is. You get up to 85 degrees, but if the soil temperature is still in the low 60s, grass really isn't growing all that much. You know what I mean? But in the interim, like I said, I'll get a service call. We'll come out here. I did see some weeds over here. We'll take care of some of the weeds. We'll get the fertilizer down, get it up and going. Next couple weeks, it should start. I mean, I'm already starting to see over there, and even in here, it's even starting to turn green now. So it's just a matter of time. The extra watering will really help it out.
So that's a one day of just a lot of water.
Yeah, because
like in the morning time. Right?
Yeah, what we're trying to do is we're trying to chase the water down as far as we can, so the roots will go after it. The healthier, the deeper the roots go, the healthier the grass is. Because when it's up on top, you live here, and that thing blazes out and it melts them out. causes little areas, and they get bigger and they get bigger and they get bigger because the roots are shallow. They're right at the surface. The lawn gets cut too short, you know, what have you. Any kind of little, you know, myriad of things. This way, the deeper they are, the healthier they are, the more stress they could take and absorb without, you know, becoming injured, and it's a better way to protect them. And then, of course, once it gets blistering hot, you know, in the 90s, depending on what kind of natural rainfall we're getting, we really need to do it about 2 times a week for that same amount of time, just because it just dries out so fast. And the problem is, especially with a lot of the older people, you know, we get that, say we get 2 inches of rain on a Monday. Well, that's great, right? So what do? They go in the garage and they turn off their system. Well, it doesn't rain the rest of the week, and on Friday it's still 95 like it has been all week, and it's starting to get crispy again. Well, we just had all that rain. But yeah, now it's been 95 every day. Now you just used all that rain up. It's time, you know, it's time to water again. So I think if you do that, you know, with the do you mow your own lawn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I haven't had to do it in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually I mow it and
just try to get the leaves up and keep the leaves off as best as possible, because obviously the leaves are breaking down and they're causing the acidity level or the pH level in the soil to be kind of in turmoil. So it makes it a little bit more difficult. It's like, you know, there's like a 4 or 5 step process to get grass to actually grow fairly decent down here. But I think if you do that, you know, we'll be in good shape.
I've been having the service calls, and it wasn't helping at all.
Okay. So, do you know what they were putting down? No. Were they just coming out and respraying it, or were they just spot treating it, or?
I have all the receipts, but yeah, it wasn't helping, because that's what I was getting over the phone, saying that we were going to do this more service calls, and I was continuing to make it worse.
Well, I think with the rain, with the watering now. Yeah. You know, the dormancy, we're getting out of the dormancy, or going to be getting out of the dormancy here very shortly. The increasing of the watering will help it out. You know, and you know, mowing it, getting the leaves up, and the plugs here within a couple of months, you should start seeing you know, significant changes in it. I'll give you my card so you can stay in touch with me. We can communicate if need be. If I need to come back out and do something else, I'm okay with that.
I think one of the issues was that I didn't want to pay for like 2 services because it was killing the grass. So they were calling me like collections and not that, trying to get that, and I just tell them that I didn't want to pay for that, or just get plugs, like put in plugs, just so that makes me happy with that. Something being done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that was possible, just to
I could take care of that.
Do the plugs that I really wouldn't want to pay $180 for something, because I didn't do that. I tried to.
Well, if you work with me, I'll work with you. How's that sound?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I had a lot of trust in the company.
Okay.
And so I don't know what happened. This is my first time ever using a company.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, if you could, like I said, just keep the leaves off as best as possible. Yeah. Water at least 1 time a week for 40-45 minutes. 3/4 of an inch to an inch right now until it gets a little warmer. I'll get somebody out here, like I said, next week. We'll put some granular fert on the area. Then maybe like a week after that, I'll put some plugs down. You know, let it get a chance to get a little warmer.
Yeah, the plugs would be nice, If that would help, it would help spread it within like 3 months.
Yeah, it would. But remember, you got to water.
Yeah,
you got to mow them.
The water and the mowing. Yeah,
okay.
I could do that. Yeah.
Okay. Let me go get my card for you.
All right.
So give me a call here in a couple of weeks. Like I said, I'm gonna set up next week. Excuse me. For a service call, we'll put down some nice granular. It's a product called 14040. It's got 14% nitrogen. It's got 40% potassium, which will feed it, give it some oomph. The grass is going to start growing here in the next couple of weeks. The 40 part is the potassium, which is really going to help strengthen the rooting structure. And then if you could, I would, do you have another watering day this week? Today, tomorrow, or Sunday?
I'm not sure what days, but I'll water it.
Okay, just water it, one more time before next week, and then water it again after the treatment. Like I said, it's just going to be a granular, and it's not crucial, but it's important for just the grass just to get a drink of water, just like we have to drink, and stuff like that. Same premise. Believe it or not, it breathes oxygen just a little bit differently than we do, but it is a living, breathing organism, and it doesn't have all of the antibodies and stuff to protect itself like we do. So it needs a little bit more TLC. Okay, so I'll take care of that, and then give me a call about a week after you get the service call, and then we'll see what the temperatures look like, and if they're good enough, I'll start putting some plugs in here for you the following week.
Are the plugs going to be at a charge?
No, I'll do these first initial ones. Yeah, I'll do 10 trays. Yeah, okay. I'll do that for you for nothing. Okay. But like I said, just work with me.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we'll see what we can do about getting this
getting
this going. Okay.
Yeah, other companies probably do the same thing, right? The same type of treatment.
Yeah, relatively. I don't know. I don't work for them, so I really don't know. I tend to try to go a little bit above and beyond for my customers. I don't know what other ones do. Other people sit there and they argue, and I'm like, okay.
The customer service for treatment sometimes isn't good over the phone. Just getting the message out to the managers.
Well, that's why.
This helps out a lot.
Yeah. This way, there's no go between.
They take all the notes and see the emails, but nothing happens. And then I just kept getting service calls.
Yeah, and, that's what they try to do. I think that it was, but again, in the winter time, really not much happening. If you were really only watering that little bit, not much really going on. The grass really isn't growing, but now it should. This area here looks like it's mostly all Bahia, but it looks like you have a little bit of a mixture of.
Yeah, I think it all used to be St. Augustine.
Yeah, I see that. You have a little bit of St. Augustine there. And you got a little Bermuda and a little Bermuda and crabgrass, and I saw a little Bahia over there. But we'll get it fired up. Just be patient, work with me, and I'll take care of it for you.
Because I know I'll probably get a call from TruGreen about the 2 past bills that I didn't pay.
I'll take care of that.
Okay, and then we'll continue the service calls.
Yeah, this one I'll do just because I want to get the granular put on there. I want to get it going. And then I'm not sure when your next service is after that, but
okay, thank you.
And I'll get the plugs going for you, and then we'll go from there.
Aeration doesn't need to be done anymore. That was just one time.
I mean,
it helps, but
it does. What do you do if you want to keep your hair short? You got to cut it, right? Same thing.
Just breaks up the dirt.
Yeah, you got to do it once a year. If you don't do it once a year, it's really not all that conducive, because you get it to the point where you loosen up the dirt, and then you don't do it again, and then you don't do it again, and then it just goes back to where it was before. But if you do it every year, I mean, it's beneficial. It just all depends. Some people believe in certain things and others don't, and so it's there for your availability if you choose to access it. All right, sir. Okay.
Thank you.
It's nice meeting you. No problem.
Thanks for coming
like I said, give me a call next week, or after you get the service call, and then we'll see what we can do about getting a plug scheduled for you.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
All right, sir. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.